What terrible mistakes did the Allies make in World War II that could have, or should have cost them the war? The best example of this is the relationship between the UK and France during the Battle of France. During the German spearhead, through the roads of the Ardennes, the French missed a massive tactical advantage by failing to send significant air power to destroy the columns of unsupported panzers. By the time that the Germans reached the sea, the French and British armies were now cut off from the rest of the country and lacked significant ports, to the point where they believed a tactical withdrawal at Dunkirk was impossible, but they tried it anyway. As German forces around the encircled troops strengthened, the Belgian army surrendered, leaving the UK and French command publicly announcing their outrage and the Belgian betrayal. It's funny, the Great Belgian Betrayal was the last thing that the UK and France governments agreed on following the entrapment at Dunkirk. As British forces began their evacuations, the French Prime Minister approached Winston Churchill and asked what would become of French forces at Dunkirk. Churchill reassured him that 50% of all evacuations will be for the French, of course. This never happened, as the vast majority of evacuated troops were British. After Dunkirk was over, British-French relations were the worst they had ever been since before the war. And as the German army began moving through the undermanned French lines and approached Paris, France offered an armistice to Germany. The German victory in France had nothing to do with any strategic or tactical advantage. It was solely caused by the terrible command structures of the French and British United Front. The situation could have easily been avoided if French generals like Charles Hunziker had been more competent in their areas of defense, and if the command structures of both powers were more capable of working together.